accusations claiming that the talk show host Ellen DeGeneres allegedly played a role in the tragic suicide of her beloved streamer Steven Twitch Boss. But the real question is, how did the queen of daytime television get caught up in such a dark and twisted tale? Get ready for some mind-blowing revelations that will have you questioning everything you thought you knew. So let's dive into the scandal of the year. Twitch's friend exposes Ellen for pressuring him to suicide 8 years. He was her DJ, was also an executive producer on the show, but he was found dead on Tuesday in a hotel here in LA. When the news came out that Steven Twitch Boss had died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, his friend's family and millions of fans were shocked and saddened by the sudden loss. Everyone was left to wonder what could have led the Ellen Show DJ, who became co-executive producer on the eventually embattled daytime talk show, 2020, after beginning his on-camera work there in 2014, to such a troubling decision. Now his friend Todrick Hall has claimed that the backlash for that very show did put pressure on Boss. When I was talking about what it's like to be a black man in the industry when he was on Leno and was being canceled, people were looking at him saying, "Why are you supporting this woman?" And I think that is just a lot of pressure. Human beings are not designed to handle that much pressure for those who are not in the loop. Todrick Hall made the implication this week while promoting a new reality show, The Real Friends of WeO, he's doing, telling Page 6. He believed the public calling on the DJ to stop supporting Ellen took too big of a toll on him, referring to Twitch opting to take his life. Todrick added, "I don't know what was going on in his life that may have led him to make that decision. But I do understand, according to the reports, Twitch left a suicide note behind. When he passed, we're told that he was referring to his past challenges, though it's unlikely that even those closest to him will ever fully understand what he was going through near the end." And if you remember, Ellen was accused of creating a toxic work environment while the show was running, as several former employees alleged racism and intimidation. So things might not be like what we assumed. And who knows, there is still something hidden behind Twitch's mysterious suicide. Well, fans are also speculating about the whole situation now and believe that something is really fishy about Twitch's death. One of them commented, he said he can't escape his past in the suicide note. Something was coming down the pipeline. On the other hand, a summer getting suspicious about Ellen's over-the-top adoration for the late DJ and dancers, saying whenever an organization gives you the position of executive producer, it's way easier to get your hands dirty. Be careful. Even Twitch's friends couldn't believe that he was suffering from something unimaginable and couldn't live with it anymore. Do we play conversations in your head? Now looking back on, was there like an instance where he took things too hard, or he went into a ball because he was, he couldn't express something, or he was frustrated, or anything? Of course, you go back through conversations or anything, and I can honestly tell you, not one time, not one inkling, according to his acquaintance, there was not one time they felt him suffering from anything near to depression. Her experience with him has been nothing more than joy, laughter, or kidding around. Well, that's how he led to be one of the biggest, most inspirational dancers, because of him coming back time and time again, never giving up. But now, it seems he did give up. That's the tragic irony. The guy who never gave up. It doesn't make sense. It'll never make sense to me. Not only that his mentor, Dr. Tommy Tene Stewart, was heartbroken remembering Steven. It will not be a Twitch without Dar Stewart. Steven Boss said there would be no Twitch without you. What did he give you? He gave me the validation that I was doing the right thing. She was remorsed on the fact only if she asked Steven if everything was all right with him in his last days. But alas, nothing can be undone. Now she can only feel sad while remembering him. And how astonishing is that nobody knows the real Steven. I've searched my phone to try to see how they called in the last week. I couldn't find evidence that he called. I think there are so many people who are saying, wait a minute, we didn't really know him, which is a horrifying thought upon hearing the death news of her friend and longtime colleague. Steven Twitch Boss Ellen DeGeneres issued a heartfelt statement. "I'm heartbroken. Twitch was pure love and light. He was my family. And I loved him with all my heart. I will miss him. Please send your love and support to Allison. And his beautiful children, Wesley Maddox and Zaya, 2013, Ellen brought him onto her show. And he became a staple image as DJ Twitch, from his quips to his participation in the fun challenges that Ellen comes up with. As you know, Twitch was an unforgettable personality on the show and fans loved him just the same from the outside, looking into his work and personal life. Twitch seemed like the true definition of someone living their dream. But it seems that all that was glittering was not gold, as he took his own life on December 13, 2022, days after his tragic suicide. Ellen DeGeneres took to social media to share a teary-eyed video tribute to her friend Steven, Twitch boss. But to honor Twitch, I think the best thing that we can do is to laugh and hug each other and play games and dance and sing. That's the way we honor him in the emotional clip. As you see, DeGeneres encourages everyone to love each other and let people know we're there for them. I just wanted to say that the past 11 days have been really tough for everyone. Everyone is in pain, and trying to make sense of it will never make sense of it. Instead of choked up. DeGeneres, I loved music, he loved games, so we do that. And I know it seems hard, it seems impossible, but that's how we honor him and hug each other and tell each other we love each other and let people know we're there for them and check in on people. Well, Ellen's emotional clip leaves everyone heartbroken, but you must admit that the look on her face and the pain in her eyes seems to be real somehow. Then again, we never know about anyone's true colors. And that might be the case with Ellen, who knows she might hide her real self too well. After seeing the clip, fans were heartbroken, remembering the great DJ who shouldn't leave us so soon. One of them tweeted, "It's heartbreaking always. Will be. We don't get over it. We shouldn't get over it. We just learn to exist with a new reality." I loved his energy. I loved his light. I loved his being that isn't gone. It's in you. It's in his children. It's in the sun. Well, the details of Twitch's suicide were even more gory than we thought, as the day before his death, Twitch had checked into Oak Tree Inn with nothing but a small bag for an overnight stay, and he couldn't even drive his car to the motel, which was located less than a mile, only a 15-minute walk away from the home where he had lived with Allison and their 3 children. According to TMZ, the beloved MC's wife, Allison Holker, ran into a Los Angeles Police Department station on Tuesday frantic because boss had left home without his car, which she said was very out of character for her husband. Later, at around 11:15 a.m., the site reports paramedics got a call for a medical emergency at an LA hotel where they found boss dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead of the scene. Folker said in a statement, "Steven lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father."